you mentioned that even if you can't attend physically, you attend in kind. What do you mean by that?
Okay, so I usually get invited to weddings. I don't know whether it's because I'm quite loud about weddings on social media, so maybe that's why people invite me earlier. So there's no wedding that I would attend that I didn't know at least 3 months before.
Oh wow.
So it gives me the time to actually plan as to which ones I would go to that month or that weekend, what times I'll be off work, and what present I would like to give to the couple, depending on how close we are.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're blessed. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So today, Goldie is here.
Hi.
You all know Goldie. She's been on this channel by quite a few times. But yeah, today we're going to have a really fun discussion about weddings, because Goldie here attends a lot of weddings. So
I do.
So we thought it would be good for us to have a discussion about it. So stay tuned and we hope you enjoy it. All right guys, so we're going to start by just getting Goldie to tell us why she gets invited to so many weddings, because I know she gets invited to a lot of weddings. So Goldie, over to you. Why do you get invited to so many weddings?
I don't think I know why, but I would like to think because I do know quite a few people within my proximity. So I wouldn't say I have a lot of friends, but I would say that I know a lot of people within my proximity, like I said before. So for example, I have quite a few classmates or schoolmates or work colleagues or church mates and my actual friends and family as well. And most of the weddings that I actually do attend are people within my age range. So I would say people within the ages of 26 going on to 30. Most people like to settle down and get married within these times of their life. So probably that's why I get invited to a lot of weddings. So it's because I know a lot of people within my proximity and I'm quite a bubbly person. So maybe someone would think, oh, having Goldie at my wedding would be great, but they're not all necessarily my friends. But I do get invited. I just don't go because I've seen the invitation and I'm going. I actually get invited.
Wait, so do you go to every single one that you're invited to, or how do you pick and choose the ones that you're gonna go to?
Unfortunately, I don't go to every single one that I've been invited to, but I make sure that I'm there in kind, if that makes sense. Like whoever invited me, they've obviously taken time out of their busy schedule or whatever and think, oh, I would like Goldie at my wedding. But due to things like maybe travel, due to things like work, due to things like other commitments, I would prioritize certain things. So I don't go to every single wedding I've been invited to, but I go to most. So if, let's say, out of 100%, I would like to think I attend 65%. I was gonna say 60.
I think
but 65%. No, I wouldn't say 70. Like 65.
I would say like 99. No. Goldie attends a lot of weddings, so 60 is too low.
No, but then but you don't know. I get actually invited to a lot of weddings,
and you go to a lot.
Yeah, so not all, but like 65, I would say, because I mean, I have a lot of friends in Ghana as well, and when they invite me to their wedding, I can't go.
No,
so
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I believe
no, but
65
even here,
is right.
Back home, you attend a lot of weddings.
Yeah, so 65 is right.
Yeah, 99. She goes to 99 of the ones that she's invited
99.
to. You mentioned that even if you can't attend physically, you attend in kind. What do you mean by that?
Okay, so I usually get invited to weddings. I don't know whether it's because I'm quite loud about weddings on social media, so maybe that's why people invite me earlier. So there's no wedding that I would attend that I didn't know at least 3 months before.
Oh wow.
So it gives me the time to actually plan as to which ones I would go to that month or that weekend, what times I'll be off work, and what present I would like to give to the couple, depending on how close we are.
Okay.
So if I say, even if I don't attend the wedding, I'll attend in kind, I would always like to gift people things.
Okay.
And that's just, yeah, because at my wedding, I'm sure people would give me things. So what's the point of going to a wedding and not gifting people anything? And what's the point of, if you're not going to go, at least give the couple something that would make them remember that even if you were not there, you were thinking about them.
Yeah.
And it's not always money. It could be something like maybe their picture that they send to you, and then maybe you frame it and write something nice, or like, you know, nice. So anything, like, be creative.
Okay. But I think it's really interesting that you said that what you mentioned about going to people's weddings and thinking that they will come to yours as well. Do you kind of like have that in mind when you're going to people's weddings, that they will be coming to yours in the future as well?
I don't really have that expectation that every single person that I've attended their wedding would come to mine. I would actually even not like them to come because I can't feed them. Like, yeah, I think I go to 99% of my weddings. So I actually don't think I want everybody that I've attended their wedding to come to my wedding. Bear in mind, because my future husband would also have friends and family. Okay. And they would be attending.
But what if they want to come? These people that you've attended their wedding, what if they would want to come to yours?
I don't think they would come. I don't think all of them would come. And that is an actual fact, because the world is changing. So many things are happening. Right, like we saw in a few years back, there was COVID and people had like very small weddings, people joined online and other things. So the world keeps changing. So never say never, but I don't plan on having a wedding outside my budget. So in as much as I attend a lot of weddings and I would like people to attend my wedding too, I think I would prioritize family, very close friends, and church relations that are close to me to be there. And then everybody else, as I said from the beginning, within my proximity would be considered. So like a schoolmate, a workmate, or somebody I casually speak to, they would be considered later. So as I told you, that there's no wedding that I don't know 3 months before time. There are people who probably knew about those weddings 6 months before time, but I only got to know like 3 months before time or 1 month before the time, because they have a range of how they want people to actually attend. Yeah. So I could send somebody a save the date 6 months before time.
That's true.
And I could send another person 1 month before time. I'm not really expecting that 1 month person to come, but if they make it, cool.
Wait, people are going to remember this when it's your wedding. And then when you send them the invitation a month before, they'll be like, wow, she doesn't want me to come.
Like, not that I don't want them to come, but I wouldn't mind if they don't make it. So if they send me a reply saying, oh Goldie, I'm really sorry, like we have to be here, so I don't think we're going to make it down to the wedding, but you hear from us. Or even if they don't say I'll hear from you, but then they just like wish me well, that's fine.
Yeah. But do you think like other people who go to weddings a lot, do you think they have that expectation that they're going to these weddings because they want people to attend theirs?
I don't think so, because not everybody that wants to get married. Some people just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
But if we're going to bring it back into the Christian community, because that's what we are, and we believe in marriage, and we believe that it is an institute created by God, and it is what fulfills the greatest form of salvation for people to understand that, you know, the husband needs to love Christ, the husband needs to love the wife as Christ loved the church, and the wife needs to submit to Christ as the church does. So if we're bringing it down to that point, then I think, especially within the church community, people would expect people they attend their wedding to come, because it's like it's not even like, it is an organization. So if I've come to yours, come to mine too. So they would expect, I wouldn't go to a wedding and not expect you to come to mine.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, that even with the 1 month person, I would like them to come, but it wouldn't hurt me if they don't come.
They don't come, yeah. Okay. Because for me, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I expected people that I've been to their wedding to come to mine. Not like I wasn't. I think when I was getting married, due to what was going on around the world, I wasn't expecting everyone to attend my wedding. But then even before that, I don't go to as many weddings as Gold does. The few weddings that I've been to, I wasn't expecting them to come to mine. If they had come, great. But I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I don't think it's an expectation. For me, it's not an expectation. For me, it's just I want to have a good time.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't do anything. I don't go anywhere. The only form of entertainment I actually have is people's weddings and people's birthday dinners. I'm sorry, but I am always in my bed. So, for me, a wedding is an opportunity to actually go and have fun.
Yeah, and meet people.
Because I don't do anything. I really don't. Like, so if you want to do something fun,
you can invite her.
Exactly.
Okay, so you said that sometimes you get to know like 3 months before, or like a few months before, and then you prepare for it. In terms of like travel and like budgeting for like, you know, knowing what to wear, because I feel like attending as many weddings that you do will be expensive. So how do you like budget for it in terms of travel, knowing what to wear, knowing like how much you're going to spend on a gift for the couple?
Okay, so it goes back to how close I am to the couple. If I do know the couple, as in I know the man and the woman, my gift is more expensive, a little bit more expensive, because it's the two of them together. If I only know the man, then it's like, if I only know the woman, it's like, oh yeah, because like women are quite sentimental, but men don't really care. So it all depends on how I know the couple. I don't go to random weddings, as I said before. I don't go to random weddings.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Do you remember when we went to a program in London together? It's like a few years ago at some hotel, and when we were leaving, they were doing like a wedding reception at the hotel. And you know how we just went and sat down, just like danced for a bit and then left.
Oh yeah, that top model thing.
Oh yeah, that top model thing.
Yeah.
That's funny. We actually didn't know the couple. We just thought it would be fun to just go and pass through and just say hi, and that's exactly what we did, and then we left.
So so it depends on how I know them. And back to the expenses, already I don't drive, so going to a wedding I need to actually think of the travel or how I'm going to get there, if there's a few friends that are going, if I can join anybody, if I'm going to get the train, if my outfit, it would be good to get public transport, it would be okay to get Uber, how far is it, if it's going to be outside of London, do I need to go the night before, get a hotel, and all these things. So I actually would plan like, okay, this person, they were close to me in university, I know them, I'm definitely going for this person's wedding. This other person, I might not go for their wedding, but I'll go to their bridal shower, because then they're doing it in London. So let me just go to the bridal shower, gift the person there, and be like, I'm really sorry I can't come for your wedding, but I hope you have a great time. And so if it's far away and I'm close to the person, I would go the night before, because I still want to look good. I don't want to get delayed, and I definitely don't want to be going in my heels and suffering on public transport. And I really don't like to worry people about lifts as well, because thank God I work and I can afford to get to wherever I need to get to. So I would plan in advance. I don't usually buy new clothes for weddings. My mom, God bless her, she always would like sew me new clothes like randomly. So in most of my weddings that I go to, I wear African outfits, because then why not? It's time to show it off. If I would wear something that is quite modern, or something that is no, even African clothes are modern. If I should wear something that is already made or tailored in like a shop and is like online, then that means I've had it for quite a while. Or maybe this would be like the second or third time I'm wearing it, but I would style it differently so it wouldn't look like the last time that I wore it. So
you don't necessarily buy new outfits for every wedding?
No, I don't. I don't. I think apart from a wedding where I am actively involved in as a bridesmaid or one of the special ladies, like even if you're not a bridesmaid, like you need to get the cloth and sew something, or even if you're not a bridesmaid, she wants you to like wear this particular color. Apart from those ones, I don't buy outfits for weddings.
Okay.
I don't.
So your attendance to weddings are budget friendly?
Yeah, they're very budget friendly, because Yeah.
Times are hard.
Yeah. And these days, a lot of people, even though like we won't accept it, a lot of people don't like gifts that they don't want, basically. So they would usually send you a list. So they would send you a registry of things that they've chosen from like shops. So like some people would choose from like John Lewis, some people would choose from like B&M or whatever, and then they'll be like, yeah,
you go and shop stuff from there.
Like follow the link and choose whatever it is that you want to buy for us from them, because these are what we need. Because why would I randomly go and buy someone a toaster and when they don't need a toaster? So like, yeah, and you follow the link and some people will tell you, oh, we need like a hand dryer, we needed this, so whatever you can afford within your budget.
Yeah.
And when they send that, they also send a monetary link as well. So if you want to give them money, you would. It depends on how close I am with a couple. If I'm not very close to them, there's an amount, no matter what, that's what I'm giving. If I'm very close to maybe the female, then there's an amount I'll give. But if I'm close to the two of them, there's also an amount I'll give. But I don't go outside of my budget.
Okay. Just
to be like, oh, she's nice. No. Because after the wedding, I have to eat.
No, it's true. And I think for me, one thing that I really like about you, especially when you attend weddings, is even though it's not your wedding and me knowing how close or not so close you may be to the person, you hype every wedding up. Every wedding that Goldie goes to, she will hype it up. And then you feel like, oh, maybe I should have gone also.
Yeah, because I go to weddings and I act like they didn't hire for videographer. I'm sorry, but I'll video the wedding from beginning to the end. And
she'll post it on her WhatsApp status or Instagram story, and whether you like it or not, you watch it.
You have to.
When you go to weddings and you take so many pictures and videos, why?
Because I just like the memories. I actually like it. I'm sorry, but I actually when I say I like being in my bed, I sit down on my bed and actually watch my videos and pictures. And I get so happy because I relive the time, and I'm thinking to myself, at this time I was so happy. And besides, I take a lot of videos and pictures because I have people I send them to, and they would watch it and post it. So
oh, okay. Oh goodness. So like, you know, people who go to weddings just to take like pictures and videos. Like, so I know there are some people who would go to weddings, whether they were invited or not, whether they are a +1 or not, they would just go and take pictures because there's nice decor, whatever.
Of course, that's the first thing you look for when you get to the reception. The decor.
Do you think that's a good idea?
It depends, because now everything you get paid. Some people get paid for things that they do. So before, social media wasn't much of a thing, but now whatever it is that you're doing, it is because you want to post it and get exposure for it.
Yeah.
So either maybe you want to help the couple trend with your hashtag, or you have this hair and you're like, oh yeah, shout out to my hairstylist. Maybe you went to get your makeup done, you want to promote her.
Yeah.
Or maybe just you as a person, wherever you got the dress from, they're like, oh, when you post this, we would give you this incentive. So I would say it's necessary for people who are getting something out of it. But if you're not getting anything out of it, it's just for the vibes.
People just want to promote themselves.
Yeah. Because why not? We've become so self-centered.
Wait, and is that a good thing?
It's not
so self-centered.
It's not a good thing, because we should live for others, but we need to also love ourselves just the way we love others. So there's a difference between being conceited and being confident in who you are because of what Christ has made you.
Yeah.
So there's a thin line between it.
Yeah, I mean, like there's nothing wrong with posting pictures of yourself, by the way. Shout outs to all the people who post pictures of me, including me. I love posting pictures of myself, so there's nothing.
I saw a meme one day that said, me in heaven sitting on a cloud and be like to the angel, can you take a picture of me of this cloud? That's gonna be nice.
I'm gonna find out me and post it.
I think I have a screenshot here. I'll send it.
You know when you get invited to a wedding and you know you're not going to go, what's the best way to tell the couple that you will not come?
So I ease my way through it. I don't tell them instantly that I won't come because it's not nice.
Imagine like sending your invitation. Sending your invitation to someone and you just go back, no, sorry, I can't come.
No, because it's not nice. I would ease my way through it. Okay. So you send it to me. Obviously, for some people, you know that they're dating this person, then is glory to God, is going to end in marriage. So you're like, oh my God, good, finally. Some people as well, you have to act surprised, like you didn't even know that they could date and now they're getting married. So you're like, oh wow, and like, so the first thing is excitement. You rejoice with them because they're happy, they're sharing the good news. It's a transition in life, it's a rite of passage. They're doing something that, you know, most people dream of, or like, you know, people see as the great, is like the greatest decision you make after salvation. Like you spend the rest of your life with, you're going to build a family. So you hype the person up and make the person feel good. And then
so all this time you know you're not going to go. Because so is it fake hype?
No, it's not fake hype. I'm happy for you because the wedding is a good thing. You're getting married. Like the marriage itself is a good thing.
Yeah.
The fact that I didn't attend your wedding doesn't mean I'm not happy for you. But it's just because of circumstances, I can't come.
Yeah.
But someone who is really excited and is sharing this good news with you, and then right away you're like, oh, sorry, I can't come. That is not really nice.
That's so mean.
So you're like, oh yeah, congratulations, oh my God. Like you don't ask the question, so how long have you been with your husband? Like if you don't know things about them. Or maybe, oh, how long have you been with your wife to be? Oh my God, I'm so happy. So and then because you genuinely are happy. And then you let them know, if they sent it to you like at least 3 months before, you let them know like a month before. Because some people would be doing their seating and other things. It's nice because then they would also say RSVP.
Yeah.
So if I can't go for someone's wedding, I don't straight away say I can't go. I would go for something around it. Okay. So like if I know the girl, I would go for her bridal shower. If I can't go
to the bridal shower,
then I was about to say, if I can't go for the bridal shower, I would just plan my gift and be like, oh, so can you send me the link for your registry or you'd hear from me. And most of the time my reasons are quite genuine, not that I owe it to the people, but when I'm not able to go, I show them the reason why. And if I say I show them, so like I work as a very busy person, I'm always on a schedule or a rota, so I can show them my rota and be like, look, on this day I'm actually working and I'm not able to get it off, so I can't come. Or if it's in a different country, I'm gonna be like, unfortunately I'm not having a holiday around this time in that country, so I'm not able to come. I'm really sorry, but I'll make sure if there's anything I can do to help. And I actually would like to do things to help. And luckily for me, because I know few people in Ghana, and I'll go back to Ghana because these either the weddings that I'm invited to is here or in Ghana. So luckily for me, I know quite a few vendors and other things, so I'll reach out to them and be like, oh, have you done this for your wedding? They go, oh no. I'm like, oh, I know this person that does this, can I cover that for you?
Okay.
And then I'll be like, so then I'll message someone I know, I'll be like, can you do this for this bride? I know her, so like a little bit of involvement.
That's nice. You're a good wedding guest. This is good. How would you feel if you were not invited to a wedding that you thought you should be invited to?
We move. We actually move. It helps me. You've saved me money.
No, but would you feel hurt? Would you feel?
I will feel excluded, but there is no wedding that I think I should be invited to that I wouldn't be. And I go back to say this, and I'm talking about friends. If it's somebody within my proximity and I know them and I know of them and I knew they were going to marry and they don't invite me, come on. You're like my schoolmates. I've not spoken to you for 10 years. The fact that I know of you, or I know that you're going to get married and you don't invite me, I'll be hurt that, okay, fine. Maybe other people within our school group have been invited, but if I've not been invited, we don't talk anyway.
How about people that you go to church with, for example?
people I go to church with, I would be quite understandable, and I say this in all sincerity because people you go to church with have family. They can't invite the whole church because whilst they're in the church with you, how many times do you even call them? And like the fact that you see them every Sunday doesn't mean that they are your friend.
No, but you know when weddings are happening in churches, it's kind of like automatic invitation.
No, like churches need to respect invitation only. Because that person has a family. What if the person they're about to get married to is not also in your church? They're also coming with their church members. So I would understand it because, to be honest, if somebody from my church doesn't invite me to their wedding, I would not be very offended if they're not people within a department that I'm in.
Okay.
Because within the department that you're in, like there should be some form of closeness, there should be some form of accountability, there should be some form of, oh, hi, this is this, oh, checking up, this is this. So like you talk to the person. And like let's say you're all in the choir. It would be weird if I'm in the choir with you and you don't invite me to your wedding.
No, but why would it be weird?
Because we're in the choir together. We go for like rehearsals together. We do like we're paying contributions together. You're about to marry. We've even contributed to coming here.
And you didn't invite me.
Exactly. Like we're coming to sing at your wedding. I'm sorry.
After you sing, you can go.
Oh, and those ones where you get invited to the church but not a reception.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I'm like, I should come and be like, woo, and then other people should go and dance and eat.
Has that happened to you before?
Yeah, straight away. I was, oh yeah, I'm not coming.
Really? If you're not invited to the reception?
Yes.
People
People come to the wedding because of the reception mainly.
What if they don't do a reception?
Then yeah, if you say no reception, then I know no reception. But how are you doing your wedding invitation and you have people you want them to come and celebrate with you as you dance and stuff like that, but you just want a certain kind of people within the church? Why?
They may have a limited number for like reception. You know, nowadays people would like to like maybe just a dinner or something after the church wedding. They may just want to have like a dinner for just small family and friends.
Okay, cool. But I won't go.
Okay, so if they don't invite you to the dinner or whatever, you won't go into the church one?
No. I watch your line.
No, but you know with the church one, yeah, I know someone who they told me once that they go to church with the person and the person didn't invite them personally, but their pastor posted the invitation on the church WhatsApp page and told everyone to come, so she went.
Oh no, I mean, I'm saying that, but it's not to disregard the fact that I've gone to weddings where I just went to the church one. Even sometimes I can only afford to go to the church one because I have to be somewhere else that day. But it's not nice that I should be coming to the church and other people are going to the reception. It's really not a nice feeling, like really, because when you finish church and then it's like
you're not sure what's going on.
Then it's like maybe you're with some people and they're like, oh no, you can't come.
Oh no, you can't
like maybe like because you're sharing a list with them and they go, oh, where we're going, you're not part.
We're new. Oh wow, okay, no, I actually got it. It will make you feel sometimes.
Yeah, because recently we went to a wedding in Birmingham and that happened.
No, it's true.
Remember?
I get you, yeah. It's not a nice feeling.
Yeah.
But then that will be the person's decision and they've decided on what to do. Yeah. So finally, do you have any advice for wedding goers or people who want to try and start going to more weddings? What would you kind of like advise them to do?
I would advise you to definitely go, but go within your budget. Do not break your bank to go to a wedding, and go because you want to celebrate love, not because you want to catch cruise or catch vibes. I know that we attend weddings, especially single women attend weddings because they want to find a boo and catch the bouquet or whatnot, but please go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. Just do things within your budget. Don't go buying a dress every week. Plan ahead, which will take me back to go where you're invited, go where you're celebrated, because there's no wedding that I've gone to that I didn't know 3 months before. So it gave me time to prepare. It gave me time to think of what I want to do and how I would like to celebrate the couple. And just, yeah, be yourself. Have fun. If you don't want to have fun and just want to sit there and eat and just watch what's going on, that's up to you. You don't need to drink to have fun. Like, I don't drink ever, but I will still have fun. Like, I like to dance and I really don't know how to dance. So I hope you would imagine what it means. And just maybe sometimes also be considerate of other people around you. I'm a very hyper person, but there are times where I go to weddings and I feel like this is not the place. So just be considerate of everything. But definitely celebrate love. Like, celebrate people, and when it's your turn, other people celebrate. You know that you're expecting them to, but it naturally would come back to you.
Thank you so much, Goldie. That was good advice.
You're welcome. I do hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, we really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it and share it with other people. And if you would like to go to more weddings, I'm gonna link Goldie's social media accounts below. Maybe you can get inspiration from her attending weddings. And then that will ginger you to go.
Follow me.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Bye.